Wayne Frederick is more than president of Howard University. He's a survivor of sickle cell anemia. That was obvious today. Frederick interviewed NFL star Centennial Holmes about his son's battle with the disease.
We just don't know what will trigger him to have a crisis or to just go into shock and to have these pains that were undescribable, for a 3-year-old. He moaned a lot, throughout the nights when he was dealing with his pains throughout his childhood. He had 3 blood transfusions at a time when we were 7 years old. We had 1 acute chest that had developed during that time. We had 2 collapsed lungs that had transpired before the age of 7. We had issues with the spleen, and therefore had to have his spleen removed by the time he turned 8 years old. So it's very tough as a parent to see your son, just go through these hopeless moments that you're not sure, how things are going to turn out, if he's going to make it, if the doctors are doing the right thing, or if they even know what they're doing.
But then the Super Bowl champion turned into a reporter and asked Frederick the questions.
Having sickle cell will stop you from being where you're at today as president?
Yeah, more certainly. I just like TJ, I've had my spleen removed. I had that done while I was doing my cyclical residency. I was an intern. My spleen was pretty large. I still was trying to play soccer. I was really worried. You're doing a little bit of knowledge can get you in trouble, and I was worried about getting in an accident and dying because my spleen was so large and would shatter, and I'd bleed to death, and things like that. I also felt it was pressing on my stomach. I couldn't eat very much. When I came to Howard, I was 16. I was 5'6", 88 pounds. I couldn't put on any weight, and it was tough. A lot of it, I think, had to do with my spleen. And that's with clothes on and a pair of deodorants, just to be clear. But what changed, once I had my spleen removed, the early society that I experienced went away, and I was able to eat more. I grew. Most people see me now who knew me from back then would tell you I swallowed my twin, almost literally, because I'm twice that size now. So yeah, there were times when I wasn't sure, doing a general surgery residency was difficult as well. That's a grueling business. Being on call back then, we didn't have resident work restrictions in terms of how many hours you could work. So a lot of times I was working 110 to 120 hours a week. So stamina was a part of that, trying to learn what my triggers were, learning to hydrate myself. So I would say there were doubts along the way always, and I think that's part of life. That's part of how you develop resilience and grit. You question yourself because other people question you in some way, shape, or form. But ultimately, if you have deep faith and you surround yourself with the right people who support you, success is yours. I think success ultimately was mine, credited to all of the people who've been around me, who've been so kind, and I think helpful and supportive of all the things that I've tried to do. I certainly never imagined myself being the president of this great institution, and it's humbling because ultimately that's the beauty of this place. This place takes you in, provides you an opportunity, and makes you way more than you could ever dream of being. So my role is really just trying to give back to others who come, and then we have students with sickle cell. I try to meet them, and it's always a very touching experience when I get to interact with a student like that because I see myself some 30 years ago.
More than 150 participants took part in World Sickle Cell Day. Emil Harris.